What's up, guys? DJ and Defi here. I'm no longer in the garage and now I'm in the basement. So let's talk about the market. We have sort of a sideways action for the past few days, and it seems like Ethereum is currently hovering around $1,000, which is crazy to say so far this year. So we've been hovering and hovering, and it seems like the support might get broken any minute now. And also Bitcoin hovering at 20K. So from my analysis, well, my prediction from a while ago is that I think Ethereum is going to break the support of 1K very, very soon. And it's probably going to settle at around $500. And then Bitcoin will also break the 20,000 support. Why? Because 20,000 is the liquidation price for, or it's a support stop loss point for a lot of traders. So if we do break 20,000, it's going to go even lower and lower. I think around 15K or 12K. So prepare for that. I'm not saying it will go there, but if it does break through those supports, it's going to get very, very ugly. So why is that? Well, a lot of the drama involves around this company, this hedge fund called 3AC or 3 Arrow Capital. So Zusu is one of the co-founders of this capital. So as in the last few days, we have unveiled quite a bit of news regarding this hedge fund. And there's certainly a rumor that's flying around that they are actually the ones who are massively selling their stake ETH and not Celsius, because they have certain relationship with a lot of these crypto lending companies, which we'll go into in a moment. So on June 14, that's about 3 days ago, Zusu, the co-founder of 3 Arrow Capital, wrote a pretty cryptic tweet. He says, "We are in the process of communicating with relevant parties and fully committed to working this out." He doesn't say what exactly is going on, but he is sounding like there's something wrong and they are trying to work things out with all of their partners. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, Zusu, if you don't know him, he's actually he's involved with the trading of the funds of the hedge fund. So they manage the capital, but they do some crazy diligence shit. Now, what did I say? I had a video about not to worship any founders, not to worship any figures. Do not simp for anyone. But this guy certainly got a lot of people simp for him because he is the co-founder of this multi-billion-dollar hedge fund. They think that everything he does or say is probably correct, so they just blindly follow him and trust him with all their money. So what ended up happening was that he was able to invest money into all these early stage crypto companies. In return, he will ask them to manage their funds for them. A lot of founders said no to that, but some founders do say yes. So basically, you give out your treasury fund for him to invest in your company. So he will manage those funds. And you know what he does with those funds? Well, he actually went out and borrowed money against your fund as collateral to lever up to the tits. This guy is a true degen. He's a believer in something called a super cycle. Basically, he's saying Bitcoin will reach like $1 million per coin or something because of super cycle. And basically, he leveraged crazy against his assets. So when this happens, that was during the bull markets. It was very easy to do. It makes sense to lever up. Now, what ends up happening is when we go into a crash like this, like the current bear market, crypto's price plummeted dramatically. So when that happens, the collaterals you posted is now worth less. Now the company who you borrow money from needs to get their money back. So they need to ask you for a margin call. And if you couldn't fulfill the margin call, they'll just sell your collateral. And that's why you see the heavy sell pressure in the market today for Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of the other shitcoins. So everything starts to sell, and that's where the sell pressure is coming from. It's companies like 3AC getting liquidated. And what's even worse is that this company deals with other companies too, like Celsius. So when they go down, Celsius will go down. We'll be forced to liquidate as well. So as you can see, it's like a house of cards, and they're getting the recklessness of this company sort of triggered everybody to sell their stuff. And that's why you have a general market weakness right now. It's continuous sell pressure on the crypto market. So let's see some of the tweets. And this is like another example of some of these companies who lended money to this firm and now they're underwater because they're going underwater. The rumor is this company is becoming insolvent. They're not able to repay their debts and they have been ghosting people. Like, imagine you lend money to this guy and then you know that the money, the asset that you lend them is going to go underwater. So you ask them, hey, give me back my money. But then they ghost you. They completely ghost you. And that's what this company is doing right now. So apparently they're saying, oh, we're trying to talk with, or meet up with people, trying to figure out the best way to repay people. But that's not the way it is. They're ghosting people based on some, well, I guess Twitter, whether you believe it or not. But people have been claiming on Twitter that they've been ghosting people. So here's another crypto lending company in China, Babel Finance, is collapsing, kind of like Tower Babel, and it's facing 9-figure losses. Now, I don't know if you want to believe in this guy, Fatman Terra, but he did cover a lot of Terra stuff, but a lot of it may not be true, who knows, but he's saying a verified source. So take it as you will, but it seems like a lot of these companies are all coming out. Even Blocks is another company. They lend money to 3AC, who's also an investor, and when 3AC is in trouble, they're in trouble. So they turn off all withdrawals. So like they pause all reward distribution, they change the withdrawal limits to $500. So you can only withdraw $500 per day from this company. So this is crazy. Like it's House of Cards, it's all collapsing. And now here's a really nice thread from Danny, who's actually worked with 3AC, first-hand accounts into what they're doing, and basically he revealed that they are, they are trying to, how they were able to do business 3AC, and 3AC work out a deal with them, and in the end they tried to reach out to get their money back, but 3AC totally ghosted them. So this is a really good thread. I'll put it in the description below. You can go read about it. And yeah, they failed to meet the margin call. So now this company is totally in trouble. This hedge fund is totally in trouble. This guy used to be the celebrity of crypto world, or DeFi, and now look at him. All of them are greedy MF, and they all degen to the hell. Like they're more degen than myself. So basically they leverage the tits and try to make as much money as possible. But when crypto collapses, they're just gonna run away and ghost you. That's how it is. And now we just got a brand new article just published a few minutes ago from Wall Street Journal about 3AC. So I'll link you to the article below, but basically you get more comments from the founders. Say, we are the biggest investor in the fund and our intent is always to cover, always for everyone to do well in it. Some bullshit PR response, but you should read it. I put it in the description below. So yeah, this is why the market is currently in a downwards pressure. So I really hope you guys are hanging in there. I personally am not buying anything right now. I'm just waiting for this support to break, this 20,000 support. And when it breaks, all hell's gonna break loose. And I think we're gonna go probably down here. We're gonna go around 11K, 12K to 15K. That's the target. So same thing with Ethereum. It's probably gonna go around. So if you zoom out to the all-time chart, like this is not over. There is no support from this point on all the way to down here. So we're probably gonna go around 600s or 500s if this support breaks, if the $1,000 support breaks. So we'll see. I'll keep it in there. Tune into my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep you guys updated. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and as always, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time.